Hi everybody, Matt the Bat here. So, following up on my Yellowstone podcast from the other day, I put up that podcast and literally 20 minutes later, the news officially came out that Yellowstone Season 5 will be ending with this final Part 2 that will be coming, that they said will be coming in November. Like I said in my last podcast, we could see this by like November, December. And then start shooting, this summer. They can probably knock out the episodes throughout the summer and shoot them. And even going into like August, September. And then start editing and, premiere at least an episode in November. Now whether that's going to be more like the beginning of November or the end of November, we don't know for sure. I think maybe in the middle, maybe right after Thanksgiving. I think that's when somewhere around there in November. So that looks like it's going to be the end of Yellowstone. Season 5 will be the last season. Like I said, and they go out on a high note. I've enjoyed Season 5 so far, better than Season 4. And Season 4 being the weakest, that's not a bad thing. So if they can knock it out of the park. Now, some sources say it's going to be 5 episodes. Some sources say it's going to be 7 episodes. Now, there is a chance that they did have to narrow it down to 5 in order to get it out by the end of the year. And they have 5 episodes, that could be the entire month of November. And have one more episode in, like, December. Because they say in this article, too, that there is going to be a Yellowstone sequel. That's where we're at in Hollywood now. We don't get movie sequels. Now we get TV show sequels. I never heard of this before. But we are getting Yellowstone 2. And apparently it's going to premiere right after the end of Part 2 of Season 5. So I don't know if it's going to be like I said, they have 5 episodes for Season 5, Part 2. That will go throughout the month of November. Maybe into that first week of December. And then by that second week of December, start Yellowstone 2. They kind of did that with 1923. Yellowstone Season 5 started in November, Part 1. And then by the middle of December 1923, started. And then, Season 5, Part 1 ended at the end of December. So that's probably the possibility of most of November is going to be Part 2, and Yellowstone 2 is going to start in the mid-December. It says, also the article said that most of the characters from Yellowstone will be returning. So I'm gonna basically assume, of course, depending on who might die at the end of Part 2, that's always a possibility in this show. You never know who's gonna live and who's gonna die. That, other than for Kevin Costner not coming back, for now I'm gonna assume that everyone else, like the Dutton family, and then their significant others like Rip, and a few others, are going to return. They said most of the original cast will be returning. So, and apparently this is going to be the one with alright, Matthew McConaughey coming in. Now there's also a report that Matthew McConaughey is going to be playing a cousin of the Duttons. I don't know if that's first cousin, second cousin, third cousin. I don't know if it's going to be more related to, John Dutton, Kevin Costner's cousin, Matthew McConaughey. Maybe. That would make sense. So yeah. I'm looking forward that they're not completely ending Yellowstone. It's going to be pretty much a continuation. Yes. So I'll be curious what direction Yellowstone 2 is going to go in with the original cast, most of the original cast, and Matthew McConaughey playing a cousin. Cousin? we're in the killing Dutton business. And business is about to go boom. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. We're getting another. So season 5 is going to be the end of this iteration of the Duttons with Kevin Costner. And then we're going to get Yellowstone 2 in December after part 2 of 5 wraps up, which is supposed to start in November. And then we're going to get Yellowstone 2 starting in December with the potential of Matthew McConaughey and most of the original cast. So let me know in the comments below. You happy to see more Yellowstone? Are you happy to see Matthew McConaughey jump in as a cousin? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Matthew.